Good evening, Three Cushion fans worldwide. It's the final day and it's the final match. We are in Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam for the 189th World Cup. And after a week of fantastic three cushion play, there are only two players left standing. The finalists are Eddy from Belgium and ZANETTI from Italy. And I'm happy to have with me the winner of the bronze medal in this tournament, Mr. Torbjörn Blomdahl from Sweden. Welcome, Torbjörn.
Thank you. And as I always say, I would have preferred to play the final, but I was close to the final, but I think I have never been so far away from a final.
Well, you're always honest about your own matches, and MERCKX was the dominant player in your semi-final. So he's here. Jaspers has lost, which is also newsworthy because he doesn't lose much these days. But ZANETTI is a tough customer, and so is Eddy. I hope we can watch a really thrilling, high-quality final. Players are waiting for a signal. We are on Sky Sports in Korea also. So that's the reason for the 1 or 2 minute delay. Players patiently waiting for the signal, and you can tell us a little bit, Torbjörn, about this table because you've played on it 3 times no less in this tournament. It can be difficult, right? Because the large arena, the humidity, things change.
Yeah, and now the another factor, there are no Vietnamese players anymore in the tournament, so we have a lot less audience than we had during one of my matches there on that table. So
correct.
I played 3 times, and normally as the tournament goes on, the tables get shorter and shorter, and this absolutely did not happen. The first match I played there was when the table played the shortest. So then, yeah, the other 2 times, one time it was really nice, and third time it was a little short in the beginning. So it's probably about what you said, the atmosphere inside here, the humidity, temperature, because the table, it's the same table.
But we have to say the crowd has been fantastic all week.
Unbelievable. Not only supporting the Vietnamese players, but huge applause even for foreign players playing against Vietnamese players for great shots, or even for great tries, and really nice audience. Wonderful to play here.
Even in your match against MERCKX, there was thunderous applause for a shot that almost made. They appreciated the try, the line you played, how well you hit it.
Yeah, that was one of my best shots in the tournament, I think, and I didn't make it.
It was a terrific shot. So we had the lag. MERCKX will start the match. It's a big advantage because he now has 1 inning more. We play without an equalizing inning. We played to 50 points. Players have 3 timeouts. And the first guy to make 50 is the winner of the 2022 Ho Chi Minh World Cup.
MERCKX is a player who doesn't waste a lot of time. When the position is clear, he's right there. He shoots after 10 seconds.
Well, it makes total sense to me. If you know what you have to do, you should just go and do it.
Yes, I agree with you. It should be the best way. But if there is any problem in the shot, like you're not happy with the position play, or something else, maybe there's a little kiss to take care of, then you should take your time, of course. But when there is nothing at all, it's no use wasting time just stealing away your own rhythm.
This is another example of a shot where he instantly knew what he had to do.
Just hit it thin and put some spin, and
it would find the line.
Might have been a little opening there in the corner to miss, but you call this a huge red ball, even if there was a little possibility for it to go even closer in the corner and miss. But that's not something that you should think about, I think. This one probably 4 rails.
Good, confident start for the Belgian. If you win the leg and you make 1 point in your first inning, you feel disappointed. It feels like a loss. You want at least 3, preferably more. And you also want to give your opponent a bad position to start the match with. You started it with a good one. If you can also let him start it with a bad one.
Until now, Eddy Merckx is not thinking about letting the opponent play at all. Still pretty normal positions here, and this one is okay too. I think he will have a little kiss to deal with. Yeah, maybe only thin.
Twice around, short chance again.
Let's see what he does with the red. I'm not really sure if he can pass this
that
one.
That was the problem.
Yeah.
He tried to play that line, but he got kissed out. 5 points for Eddy Merckx. First chance for Marco is a decent one.
Typical Eddy Merckx opportunistic shot. That kiss was very fat. It was there. It was. Yes. He had to do something about it,
and he didn't.
He went for it anyway. Open position here for Marco, who has been playing really, really well here, especially against Dick Jaspers in the semi-final. Impressive.
On the first day of the tournament, when only the qualifiers were in action, I had a short conversation with Marco, and I said, Marco, I think the tables are playing really nice. We're going to see like a 40-12 or a 40-11 before this tournament is over. And he said, well, it's not going to be me, I can tell you that, because I'm playing lousy. He complained about his form, and he has grown in the tournament. Here's a typical Marco ZANETTI decision.
Yeah, he plays these
so well. Oh.
He's never afraid of those. I would prefer to play something else, but maybe there was no other shot, and then you are kind of forced to play it. But he chooses these when he has options, and shows his enormous knowledge and talent, and also the ability to read the table, which is not the easiest. It's been hard to start the matches. Your balls are behaving a little bit strange on different occasions, so you cannot say I know this table. You come back and it's a different one, so this might be long. Not at all.
Nice. Good start for both players. We're gonna see fireworks, people. These guys are here to play.
Two players, you should not leave them any open positions.
I think they played each other in Ankara. That was a very tough defensive match. My memory serves me well.
Yeah, don't trust my memory. I don't know anything. It was months ago.
But this doesn't look like a trench war so far. It looks like a scoring match.
Yeah, open positions. Yeah, this is good. Fantastic. This was the first safety shot, but he made it. Speed is very important here for defense. If you can play this one slow like he does, Eddy's cue ball is not far away from these two balls, but it would have been difficult to play from that situation. Now Marco does not have the best of positions. Because of that, he played actually no position play for himself. But one of the best in the world at draw shots. This was almost a follow-through. It almost stopped on the way.
Tons of quality in the cue ball.
This almost stopped there and then just worked his way with the spin.
Almost made it long, that one.
And this is another full spin draw shot. Lost the left hand completely there in the shot. If you get that replay, look at what he does with the left hand here. Just, you see it wiggle. Didn't stay firm and still made the point. Technique was not perfect there.
He'll be very relieved to have the point. You can see it in his face.
It was another one of those half draw shots. You couldn't draw a lot, just a little bit of draw or half draw. Most difficult shots.
So in spite of the 5 by MERCKX, it is now ZANETTI who feels best. Replied with a 6 to MERCKX's 5. And we have a match on our hands.
It's already looking like the quarterfinal MERCKX-Sanchez. They were throwing sixes at each other until it was 40-40 in 15 innings, and
yes.
Eddy finished with a 10. Crazy match.
Now Eddy is the one with the better World Cup record. He has 10 wins out of 11 finals, which in itself is quite remarkable. Only lost one final, won 10 of them. Marco has 4 World Cups to his name. He was in more finals than MERCKX. He lost 9 of them, so he has 9 silver medals and 4 golds in World Cups. But then of course his career is quite a bit longer than MERCKX. MERCKX was not like Sanchez, who was world class when he was 18, 19 years old. MERCKX only became a world class player in his 30s. So a long career, but not as long as ZANETTI's, not by a mile.
Interesting records for record for Eddy, that he almost never loses a final, and you can see some of the reasons already in this match. He just makes everything that is makeable. Just does not miss any open position. Until now only missed one where he played into the kiss.
You do not want to play Eddy in the final. You want to see him get out in quarters or maybe semis, because
yeah, it doesn't seem to be easy to beat him in semi-finals either.
Once he's in the final, he's a beast. Played 11, won 10. Big draw here. No kiss, of course. Super thick yellow ball. I think in boxing they have a term for it. They call it a slugfest in boxing.
This was the first time he lost position, and then he's not even close to the point.
No.
Well, that was very tough, of course, but He has scored 9 points and he has never had a bad position. That was the first one. A little bit too much draw on it. Cue ball jumping, of course, a little bit up onto the cushion and almost impossible to control. Talked to the players before the final, had a little secret interview with them, and as we know, Eddy had some health problems in the beginning of this week. Upset stomach is probably the least you can say about his condition. And
yes.
He started the tournament by losing 2 matches, but he's perfectly okay now again.
He did have a poor start, and I even said he's out of the tournament, which I should never have said, of course, because he won his 3rd match and went through on average. But he had a loss against Buri and then a loss against Seungwon Choi. Not playing well, just a little over 1.1, and it looked to me he was just out of it. But from then on he started playing well, beat Seo in a decent match, beat Chenet, beat Dani Sanchez in a tremendous match. That was super quality. And then, of course, a very strong semi-final against Chu. Marco also growing in the tournament, keeps getting better. Marco did not have the most convincing group play, but he's getting better and better.
Both finalists only won one of their group matches.
Yes.
1 of 3.
Yes.
That's a rare thing.
That's a rare thing. Marco, of course, had 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss.
Eddy here with a 5 cushion, or is he going to play 3 off the yellow? Has to be careful where the yellow goes. Probably is going to hide it in the corner while passing above.
And that is just about perfect. Gave himself every chance of position after the point.
This one is perfectly played. He knows the yellow will always be in a good place. And yeah, there are 100 ways you can hit the red and still have a position. That's just about perfect where he put the yellow.
Now this is what they call an embarrassment of riches. He has so many options now. Sometimes you can miss these shots because you're in doubt. Did I make the right decision? Did I pick the right easy shot when I have three easy shots?
Yeah, look at the shot clock. He always goes into the timeout here because he couldn't make up his mind, and he missed it. Did he? No. You know, you're familiar with the expression when some guys lose matches and afterwards they say, I could seem to buy a position.
Yeah.
Eddy cannot buy a bad position.
He cannot buy a bad position.
It's been going on like this for 3 matches now. Yeah. Some of these shots are, of course, perfect position play. Even when he just makes the point with high speed, very rarely gets a bad one.
And the super thin touches in the match against you, 3 or 4 of them.
This is good.
Now this could be a little more difficult.
No, he took care of the yellow. The yellow is perfect, but unfortunately this time should have hit the red in the middle. That would have been perfect position, but now he has a problem. No, it's a cross table shot. Easy for him. But that was much too fat.
Too much ball this time. Too much ball. But he's on 14 15 after 3 innings, a point shy of 5 average. Impressive start.
He doesn't miss anything easy. Big swing in that one. Super difficult to control.
Now, when it comes to the mental game, these guys are a good match for each other. Both have rock hard mentalities, will to win. You're not going to see either of them throw the towel halfway. They're going to put up a fight.
That was deep in the corner. He doesn't like it.
No, it's short. So the first open inning, that was no
And
score.
it was not such a bad position. I think he was a little bit unlucky there to get exactly, in a part. He hit a part of the corner where the cue ball did not use the English to get long enough. Sometimes it's better to be further out of the corner to have a clean hit on the short cushion. He was a little bit deep in the corner and the cue ball curved a little.
Long, short, long.
Yeah, with a curve to the first cushion, these are not the easiest ones, and he makes it full ball.
He needed to hit enough of the white there to avoid kisses. Did that, judged the line well, and this is the reward.
It's a little draw, a little sensitive, but these are the things that Marco masters normally perfectly. Oops, that was a big draw.
Ooh. It did spoil the chance of position.
It's still not. He makes it, but it's still not a good shot. You should not hit that side of the red. You almost never do. So that means he put too much draw on it. Did not like his cue action there either. Arm is curving a lot here. He makes the points, but
now he's going to lift the butt, try to force the angle, get it ultra long, and he almost did.
Such a good try.
Wow. He played a line that really wasn't there.
Yeah, he was completely out of angle. He
created the line. Yeah, there's the gesture.
I suppose the 5 cushion bank was not available. Because, then he would have played the 5 cushion, because this was really the best you can do, I think, in this situation.
A little ballet dance there from Mr. Baryshnikov from Bolzano.
And the usually very tight Marco Zanetti gives Eddy Merckx one position after the other. I asked Marco before the match about the match with
Dick.
With Dick, yes. How many times did you play another way than the easiest in the position, just to make sure that you leave bad positions to Marco?
To Dick.
And to Dick. And sorry, and that's including different speed and everything. And his answer was many.
That's nice. Many times.
But actually, the first half of the question, how many times he chose another way for safety, was like 4 or 5.
Eddy again getting kissed out, and I'm not convinced that he had the point without the kiss. It looked a bit long. We can see in the replay. Is this ball on its way to the red? I think it's long.
Might have skimmed it, but
yes,
that's not important anymore. Now Marco gets the position. So that's what did you say? A shooting gallery?
A slugfest.
A slugfest. When Marco is playing well, you see him hitting the third ball exactly in the face so many times. That's true for many players, but especially Marco. I think he gets a very good feeling from that. You don't always get the best positions from that, but
it's one of the mysteries of the game that you sometimes have a thin hit on the third ball with perfect result and a full hit on the third ball with poor result.
yeah, here we see an example. Thin hit and everything is made of gold.
Yes.
3 unmissable positions to choose from. I mean, unmissable in quotation marks. Only a bad contact can take this point away. Another full hit on the white, which takes away the best position. Can he go 4 rails off the red here?
His first thought was 3 rails off the left side of the red, but that's a tricky one. He doesn't like it. Of course, nobody would.
Yeah, he has to.
Is he going to play it anyway?
He has to be so careful with the red here that the shot becomes a little bit more difficult. But I guess he can play it thin. Play it thin past the white.
Yes.
Good one. I think he wanted it a little bit thinner. Was that possible? We won't see. Yes, we will. Was it possible to hit it thinner? Yes, it was. Then the red would have gone to the corner.
Yes.
For
better position, but I think he's happy with the point.
Oh, he goes for the thin hit here. Slow and thin.
Too thin.
Confidence shot, this one.
Hit it too well. So we have ZANETTI on 2 average, 12 in 6. We have MERCKX on 2.5 average, 15 in 6. So much quality already on the table after a few innings.
I asked Eddy MERCKX before the match, "Are you nervous?" "Yes, of course," he said. He always looks a little worried when he's playing. Even he plays a perfect shot and he, with his very sincere face,
he looks
watching the ball and
yeah. You can have a lot of fun with Eddy MERCKX. He has a great sense of humor, but when he's playing billiards, there's always the serious face.
He doesn't often loosen up in the match. Keeps the concentration really well and doesn't let anything happen to that.
Very sensitive those, but perfect judgment. Now again, the cue ball so uncomfortably close to the red.
He lost position. He has to be so quick here with the wrong hand. He managed that. Impossible to control the kiss with that position.
Nothing you can do. Hit and hope.
You have to pull back the cue so quick that it doesn't touch cue ball. That was already very good. Similar shot here for Marco, the double the rail in the corner here.
Never in doubt. He felt he couldn't give it too much.
Yeah, he used a very comfortable speed there. He just gave it a whack and let the red travel around the table to come somewhere into the middle. I think it's okay here. Can he not play the 6 cushion? If he can't, it's another story. Oh, he goes up the table, short, long, long.
The tumbler shot.
Yeah, this will not tumble, it will fly. Good shot. He had to go so far away from the corner to make this. That makes the shot very difficult because you risk having some spin in the second cushion and then you're too long.
I will admit, when I saw it leave the second ball, I thought he would be long.
Yeah, it looked like that from...
It looked like he used too much ball, but
Yeah.
he has judged it perfectly in the end. Closing the gap again.
Very unlucky hit there on the second object ball. Yellow ball disappears to the other side of the table. This is no fun.
But 17-12 has become 17-15 already.
He has to almost hit the red here now to catch the right part of the white ball.
I don't think that's what he played.
No, he played a little theater there.
Yes, that gesture was not completely honest. (17, 15 in 7). It's a good final, Torbjörn, so far.
Very open play, not really coming into any safety battles. The bad positions the players have had, they have given themselves or gotten from their shots.
But then, of course, some defense tends to creep in later on in the match. Both players are in the vicinity of 40 points. They will be extra careful with their leaves.
He's going to play left side of yellow here. If he can roll it slowly, it's a very easy shot. But if he needs to push a little bit, it becomes another story. But yeah, that is very sensitive. How much do you need to push to make it short enough? And it also depends on where you hit it. So if you're not really sure, his cue ball is on the cushion. So the fuller you hit, the thicker you hit the yellow, the less it makes a draw. You know, it just follows through. You need that half hit to make it jump into the cushion and shorten up.
The type of shot that you're perfectly capable of missing it short and long.
I hate
and
those.
or long.
I very much hate those shots. Marco again hitting the middle of the second object ball, stealing all his position. This was not possible to play slowly. He had to give it a little extra speed.
Now the white ball is almost in the worst zone of the table. 5 inches away from...
Might be lucky here that he has a two-way shot, 4 or 6 cushions. Yeah, he gives it the speed. But it's long, isn't it?
And look at the face. Nobody can make grimaces like Marco ZANETTI. He's turning to the audience as if to say, did you see that? Did you see how close that was?
I think he took a look at the screen here behind him where he's sitting now. but the replay was still not on, so decided to concentrate on the next visit at the table.
In the meanwhile, I can give you a very nice new statistic about my co-commentator here. We just figured out that he has 91 podium finishes now in World Cups. And given the fact that this is the 189th World Cup in history, he's been on the podium almost half the time. I think that's a truly astonishing statistic. 91 podiums out of 189 World Cups.
Not bad for a commentator.
That's not so bad for a commentator. And with podiums, of course, we refer to gold medals, silver medals, or bronze medals. They used to have a bronze medal just for third place, and there was a playoff between the two semi-finalists, and they stopped doing that in 1997, so now we have two bronze medal winners in every World Cup. In the old days it was a bit cruel, you know, you made it to the semi-final, then you lose the playoff and you have nothing. You were in the semi-final and you have no medal. I like this system better, the two bronzes.
Yeah, it's the boxing system.
Yes.
I think they found out about that in boxing because the boxer couldn't fight after being knocked out.
Here's Mr. Merckx with his long.
The best shot of the match until now. Absolutely
Wow.
fantastic.
Wow.
How do you make this shot?
So good.
Another look at it. Fantastic.
He's just amazing at the long lines. And I should add, not just the long, but also the long lines. 4 rails, 5 rails, doesn't matter to him.
Yeah, he mishit it. This is not really bad luck. He hit it much too full. I think the first object pole should have gone short long instead of short. And he's already lucky to not get the kiss there, and so this is, yeah, it's hard, but it's not really bad luck.
It's a shot that could have been hit better, let's call it that.
Let's agree on that.
Yeah, I think Marco will play this with tons of spin.
And not so many tons of speed.
No. Ball first, not rail first.
A little bit too hard. A little bit too hard on the draw there. But we have to call it a good try.
What does Eddy have here?
Draws to the long cushion here.
Ooh.
Big draw.
Ooh. Tough. Very tough.
Very tough with the other hand. That's the easiest misses to accept. You play with the wrong hand, a complicated shot.
Yeah.
It's easy to just sit down there. Nobody expects himself to make this one. Maybe Dick Jaspers. What do you think?
Well, Dick has extremely high standards for himself, but I think he will also not blame himself too much if he misses one of those. Marco in doubt.
He doesn't want to waste the timeout.
So in a hurry, he went for the long, short, long.
And the defensive solution. Very close to the kiss. That was why he yeah. The other shot possible was also full of kisses, so he had to choose something and didn't want to waste the time out because he didn't know anyway.
Cross
Sometimes
table for Merckx.
yeah, he makes those.
So easy to kill the cue ball and have no English at all, or leave too much English in the cue ball and have way too much curve. It's so easy to miss it both ways. It's so hard to find just the middle. But he did.
Very, very important shot coming up here. Left side of red, 5 cushions. Very slow. With absolutely marvelous position if he makes it. Oops.
Now that's an uncharacteristic miss.
But it was not easy. It was an uncomfortable line. He needed a kind of quarter ball hit on pretty big distance, 1 meter away. Can easily be missed. But no safety play. Very open game. Oops. Very close to both kisses. Everything moving. His whole body moving after that. That means he was worried about the kiss. Red on white. And that one was 1 meter away. Something was going on there in his head.
The first kiss was really close.
That was why he avoided the kiss on the white.
Yes.
Much too far away. So, but everything fine. He's still on the table, or at the table. On the table, we will not see him, I think. That's a beauty.
And he'll be really happy with that one. Confidence builder. Kind of shot that makes you feel good.
It makes you feel comfortable about how the table runs, because that came out much shorter than I expected. But so it means he reads the table conditions well.
Spin shot again. Is that enough? That's gonna be long. It's gonna be long.
Couldn't play it any thinner, so he had to play it like that to avoid the kiss. And then you kind of slide into the first cushion. You're afraid of going too quickly into the long cushion, and then you go short. So, and this happens, you go long. Not so easy, those full hits with the draw. Perfect position for MERCKX again. Marco not at all living up to his reputation of being one of the most defensive players. He's just going for his shots and misses a couple, and then no control. But it's nice like this.
It'll be interesting to see which decision MERCKX takes on this one, with the red being so awkward. He's not interested in the rail first shot off the red.
Obviously not, but can he avoid the kiss here on this? I think he's fine with this. He leaves the red frozen. Now he's taking a look at, you see his eyes?
Yes.
All 3 balls he's checking. Did I leave anything?
Maybe Marco can make this angle. Long, short, long, long.
Not sure he can avoid the kiss. He should be able to avoid the kiss, but he doesn't like it. I don't like it either, but it's very possible, but needs to be absolutely perfect here. Very close to that kiss, avoids the white hitting the red. Good shot. Did not get lucky at all here.
No, the red is even more awkward than it was in the last inning.
Which is an advantage if you want to play a safety shot, but obviously he has no shot off
He has
the
no
white.
shot off the white. There's
So
nothing to play.
He has to make this.
This is do or die. It looks a bit long. It looks a bit long.
And another position for Merckx. If he goes on like this, Marco, he will not win the match. But
That
we
was, of
can't
course,
blame him
yeah.
for trying this shot. There was nothing else.
No, there was nothing to play, and he had to stretch, lean over the table very far. It was a tough shot.
Yeah, that's something that you have to put up with sometimes. Game is a little bit against you. Eddy going for the 4 cushion here.
And there's a hole. And he finds the hole. And this time he's the one who leaves Marco with a chance.
Do you think he mishit this one or just misread the table? Because did he have all the English there? So close. I think he thought he hit it right. And now it's his turn to have a perfect position. They are really friendly to each other here. Hey guys, this is a final.
I have not seen much deliberate safety play so far in this match. Maybe none at all even.
Yeah, they're just playing a practice game, just trying to score.
They're scoring.
Not the way we know Marco, especially Marco. He always has his whole program of shots all controlled. Hardly ever plays a shot without any safety concern. He has some magic variants of safety shots, which do not look like defensive shots, but they are, because he has figured out the speed of the balls and leaving them in awkward positions.
Was he looking at the force follow there?
Yeah, I'm not sure he can control the red here. Otherwise he would have been playing already, I think.
Yes.
It should be possible. Yeah, here it is. No, not at all.
It's gonna be long.
Long, long, short. One of his favorite shots.
So good. That's so good.
You liked that one, didn't you?
Oh my goodness.
Awkward cueing here from the cushion, but no problem. That time, perfect technique. He stayed firm, didn't move his body. Gets a nice double hit on the white to leave this wonderful one for himself.
This looks like a natural.
We saw a player miss this shot in the tournament. I don't remember who that was. Somebody who played it very soft and made a 2 cushion. This needs some speed. So this was obviously the smarter solution. Somebody tried to play this on 3 just slowly and didn't work at all. Would have been very possible with some speed and draw. 5 cushion here, good, but again, not a good touch on the red. Might have a 5 cushion here. We want to hit this thin, I think. as thin as possible, that the weight doesn't disturb.
Playing some really good shots here, Mr. Zanetti. Closing the gap again.
I think he was a little bit lucky with the white ball catching the long cushion first. That would have been dangerous for the kiss. Well played, of course.
So we have a new leader. MERCKX has been in the lead all along. But now ZANETTI is on 24 and MERCKX is on 23.
And that one looked like a big mistake, but he had to go so close to the kiss there, so he was always going to score from the long side. Put more draw on it, you have the kiss, so difficult to negotiate.
My God, my goodness. That's the shot of the match for me so far. That has to be the shot of the match so far.
I hope our audience can hear the audience in the room here, because that tells how much they understand about billiards. They went absolutely crazy when they saw this shot. That means they know how difficult it is. That's the highest category of difficulty.
Only perfection is good enough for that one. You have to judge the amount of second ball you hit, how low in your cue ball you hit, take out all the English. That was just fabulous. MERCKX in the lead again.
This was also a very good shot, very thin to slow down the red. And this time he got a very nice present.
Yeah, he has a big target now for this one. This will be short, long, long. And the red is about 3 times as large as the ball. Has he missed it short? That would be, oh my goodness. He makes the hardest shot in the book and then misses this one. We're going to the break. 3 Cushion fans will be back in a matter of minutes. Don't go away. We're back in the match. Welcome back at 5&Six on YouTube. It's the final of the 2022 Ho Chi Minh City World Cup between Marco Zanetti and Eddy MERCKX. They had a short break and we had a very unexpected miss from Eddy MERCKX, who played an absolutely brilliant shot and then missed an easy one. And this tough shot from Marco is almost a fluke, but not quite.
We haven't seen many safety shots, and this was the first defensive shot from Eddy, but it was actually a miss. It was a shot he very much wanted to make, so yes. But side effect was the perfect defense. Marco missed it, and here's a chance for Eddy to extend his very narrow lead. Margins in this game are very small.
It's 26-24.
We see this again, a couple of millimeters away from the kiss, and he hits a couple of millimeters of the yellow.
Little gesture of apology to Marco. I got fortunate there, and Marco's gesture
was not really necessary.
Not really.
We all get lucky. We all get lucky
Yes,
sometimes.
yes.
Me especially, often, very often. Another perfect shot from Eddy, full hit on the red. Doesn't hurt him so much this time because he has a shot off the yellow.
Now this is one of those situations where Marco would immediately look at the short angle off the yellow.
Most players are afraid of those.
Yes.
Maybe not afraid, but they respect them a lot. A little bit on the short side, but it's fine.
Still makes it. I always have a sigh of relief when I make those.
Also interesting to see that he didn't play it soft. So I feel that they get a little bit easier when you put some more speed on them. But now he lost the yellow down to the short cushion. Still has a decent shot here, I think. Long short.
That's what he's playing. No, he's going. He is going long short. From the pre-stroke, it looked like he was going long. But this was the shot, obviously, the best chance.
We are seeing many full hits on the second object ball. Average is not that high, but a lot of quality shots in between. Three or five, only three here. Let the yellow travel three cushions around the table.
Yes, it's essential that you put the yellow into the short rail there, not in the long one.
Two similar shots here. You can play short, long off both balls. Probably best shot is off the red, but goes with spin thin on the yellow for safety reasons. Big air, lots of air behind the red, but he makes it on three perfectly. Very nice.
Run of 6 for MERCKX opens up a little gap of 7 points between him and the Italian. looks pretty good to me.
Perfect speed control there with the left hand. He knew he was going to leave the red in the line to the corner. Even if he gets a bad hit on the yellow, he still can play red, so it was a 100% perfect shot.
This is again the embarrassment of riches position. It's going to be just a 3 rails long, short, long to the red. Where did he leave the yellow? Did he make the point? Has the point. Where's the yellow?
Yeah, too close to the cushion, but he might be fine here. He might be able to...
Thin hit.
Yeah, just go over it.
He doesn't like it. You see the frown on the face?
It's the yellow ball. The yellow ball might go... Yeah, maybe not one cushion onto the red, but it will disturb the path of the cue ball on the way to the red. So... Is he thinning this one?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Needs to find a 3rd rail and doesn't. So that's an opportunity gone begging. Still no safety battle. It's all about the scoring. Max has a 9-point lead, but ZANETTI is at the table with a decent chance. Can MERCKX make it 12 finals, 11 wins? What a record that would be.
He told me he was nervous, but it doesn't look like. Nice line here for a 3 cushion off the red, but I don't think he can draw that much without risking a kiss. Or can he? Might be forced to play thin on the red 4 cushions.
Much more difficult line.
Yeah, the white ball is close to the short cushion, so it does not present itself as a huge target. But there is a reward if he makes it. And it looks like this.
He made it look easy.
I was just going to say he's good at those shots, but he's actually good at all shots. He has a very, very big practice program where he actually practices everything. Doesn't matter how difficult it is. His repertoire is up there with Seigener, I guess. Sanchez, Seigener, very inventive players. He missed this short. He made it. Very good referees here. The referees, they see all the little points. Even sometimes both players haven't seen the point and referees see them.
The first inning by MERCKX in his semi-final against you, way for thin, like this one.
Yeah.
But Marco saw it. There's a difference between today and 25 years ago, and the difference is the cameras are so much better. The replay will show the little movement of the dot on the second object ball, so you don't have to doubt.
This is hard.
Oh yeah.
Too far away for having a good stroke. You're never sure how much spin you put on this one.
He gave it a lot of care and attention.
Very soft, nice. pressure shot there. If he misses it, everything is open again.
But he is 9 behind. He knows he has to make some sort of a comeback.
But that was so good. Imagine the yellow ball going through a little bit, half a meter, and
the white being
Eddy
there.
the next time,
Yes,
three cushions off the red.
Yes.
Would have been a sure point. And we are getting closer to the end. A little bit of English here for the corner. Nice. Didn't play this one super slow. I guess he wanted the red to get up in that famous line to the corner.
Yes, the line we are referring to, or Torbjörn is referring to, is the line from the second diamond to the corner, the length line. And if the third ball is inside that line, you will often have a double ball, double chance, big ball. If it's on the wrong side of the corner 20 line, it will always be a small target. This is great stuff from both players.
This time playing really slow because he wanted to keep the white ball up close to the center of the table. He did not want to lose that one all the way down to the short cushion. Again, those 3 cushions he plays so well.
What do you think, left side of red or right side of red? He's looking at right side of red.
Yeah, I would maybe play this with maximum English and thin. Just let the red trickle down to the corner. Yeah, he does something like that. This looking a little long. He does not like it at all.
He missed it. He was maybe concentrating on the red ball, placing it nicely open in the corner. Took his eye off the point. That's the sort of miss you don't often see from Marco Zanetti. These bread and butter shots he always makes. But most of the gap is gone. Eddy had a 9-point lead. It's now 33-30. 15 innings.
Little bit thin there from Eddy. Gave it too much English, but still gets the point. And now he can see the yellow. That's good news for him.
That was Eddy saying, "Don't you dare," to the white ball in Flemish. It looked on its way to the hole, but everything is okay for him. More to come, probably. Nope.
That's a miss.
That's a miss.
Bad one. So now they have 1 each.
There was no double chance there. He had to play 5 or 3 rails. He was in no man's land. Too long for the 3 rails. No chance of the 5 rails.
A little bit lucky he gets there, Eddy. 3 balls all in very favorable position, but forces Marco to go for this draw shot. Is there a kiss on this one?
This is almost the same shot that Jaspers had against Marco in the semi-final. Jaspers didn't give it enough. Draw, and Marco does.
And he took his time to control the red too. Very nice. Just let the red go up and down. Stay close to the white. Still not easy this. He has to make sure he controls the white. Cannot play thin because the red is in the way, so he has to draw here past the red.
He wants to come in on the short side because it's a bigger ball. If you come in on the long side, you have a single ball. This was the better line. When in doubt, come in on the short side. I very much like this final. I'd like to see a close ending to it, like something like 45-47 or something like that. How nice would that be?
Great shot from Marco, who is very strong towards the end of the matches. He has all his qualities still with him when it gets tough in the end. Maybe not as much as Dick Jaspers, but very good. Eddy is also good at that, of course. But he's not running away with this one. Marco is fighting back. Kiss or no kiss? That is the question.
Yes. He would like to get the white out of the way first, but
looks like a very bad angle, but
it's not
might be
comfortable.
able to squeeze past.
Not
Past.
comfortable. That's. Oh,
Yeah,
did you see it?
Great.
Great judgment. No luck whatsoever. This is pure skill and knowledge.
He found the way here. And I would not have thought that that was possible, and he knew it.
That is just pure skill and knowledge.
This one
It's
for the tournament.
35. Look at this.
This one might be for the tournament. I see him producing a big run if he makes this. Gets control of all the three balls. Can play it slow. This is very slow. Typical Zanetti shot with a minimum of speed.
Not only do you have to have good technique, you also need strong nerves to play three cushion like he does.
Is he playing the red ball? Full draw with spin? Yeah. Looking nice. Could have played the same way off the white, but probably there was a kiss that he did not feel like negotiating, so went for this one, and it's a beauty. Full hit again on the white. Crazy.
I think we're going to see one of those famous flat long short longs now. He's so good at, and everybody hates these.
I would like to play this a little fast, but then there is no safety, so
the alternative would be a bank shot, but he's going to play off the right side of the white. Long short long.
But do you think he's going to play it softly? for defense and position, maybe? Or is he just using a little extra speed for better chances to score?
He plays it really slow, and it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. What a feel.
He makes all of those. That is so good.
Phenomenal.
Unfortunately for him, he stayed a little close to the red now, so this is going to be very hard.
The man in the chair, 3 points behind now.
When was the last time one of them won a World Cup?
Marco in Charm, 2019. Not this one.
Look at how he hit the red in the corner there and passed on the outside. Very complicated shot, but no way to play safe there. Maybe there was. A little faster might have done it, but good one here for Eddy. Short,
big target
long.
again. Big red ball. Should really make this point.
There's some room behind it.
That would be so unlucky. I think you can be forgiven for not choosing here 3 or 4 rails with a hole like that.
That one is close enough to the cushion,
Yes.
you don't choose there.
No.
You might when you are really close to the first object ball, but not like that. One of the very few safety shots here.
Looks good. Fantastic.
I heard some comments from my friends about my match with Eddy, and they said that when he went for a safety shot, he made those too. So this is another example of that. He plays a pure defensive shot, but of course trying to make it. But he makes it.
Now we are getting into the territory where both players know the other guy is capable of running out. ZANETTI needs 12. MERCKX needs 13, ZANETTI needs 12.
How can that ball go to the short cushion from that angle?
Yes.
That's actually almost technically impossible. Played it with so much speed to try to create something difficult for Marco, and looks like he's succeeded.
Of course, this could still last 5, 6, 7 innings, but it could also be one big run. That's like the Dion Nellin type of shot.
Exactly.
He's maybe not the inventor, but the guy who popularized it, plays it so well.
I think it comes from Peter Turgers and the old
Danish
yes. champion. I think he invented those shots, but it might be Dion as well.
That looks good.
Another safety shot which he makes.
It's a good habit, by the way.
It's the best habit you can have, I think. It's difficult to play that ball so slow. I mean, that he doesn't have a lot of extra speed when it comes to the red. But no defense, he made it. 4 cushions now coming up. Little draw. Table is short, so you need to be far away from the yellow the first time. Perfect.
And that could have been an important shot, this one. If he misses it, good position for ZANETTI now that he's made it.
There's been a lot of those shots in this match, a lot of open play. But sometimes there is nothing else. You have to play the shot which is in front of you.
Yes. Four rails.
4 rails, yes.
Good decision, good line. They're going tit for tat. Marco has taken over the lead a couple of times. Each time Max has taken it back. And it's 40 points to 38 in 17 innings in favor of the Belgian.
Eddy's going to play this thin from yellow, 3 cushions. Very slow. Every shot can now turn into the winning run. So he goes for the perfect position here, maybe. Very thin and slow.
It's advantage Belgium.
This was a very brave shot. Most players would have tried maybe to throw it around on 5 cushions there. It's the side of the red, so he can go 4 cushions here, or short, long or something. Yellow is almost perfect in the corner. Not a very bad target. It's not perfect, but
he is going around the table.
If it goes to the corner, it might be too long and stay long.
And he's found the miss. Should have made it just a bit longer. Should have made it just a bit shorter.
One of those two, yeah.
It is a little bit unfortunate to miss it like this. So a 3-point margin.
Both players looking for that winning run, trying to play good positional shots. This time Marco used some extra speed. That cost him the point, I think. I did exactly the same mistake in the semi-final.
Didn't get the length there. Yes, you have one of those,
Yeah,
I remember.
I thought I had it right and misjudged the table condition and how the cue ball jumps out of the first cushion.
You also missed it a little bit short, same sort of line. Disappointment.
Draw to the long cushion here. Careful with the red, it's very fast.
And he saw the second kiss coming.
Yeah, but he was half a meter too short. He lost the spin in the cue ball. Something went wrong there. Let's see the cue ball. No, he had too much draw. He drew all the way back with a big curve.
Yes.
He was way short.
He lost the length.
That was such a good position. But the kiss was there in the end.
little bit of luck with the leave.
Yeah, but I think Marco is happy he's at the table at all, because that
Yeah.
position you will not see Eddy Merckx miss many times.
I know, but this is not an easy shot for Zanetti.
He has a big stroke, so just give it a big whack. And those swing a lot. It came back from the other side of the table. The other side of the middle of the table, I should say.
But of course, the further you bring it back, the more sensitive they get to find the target.
Yeah, no good angle anymore for two chances.
Exactly.
So right side of yellow here, some extra speed. He likes that. He doesn't care. Just
No,
plays
he'll be happy
extra
with
speed
this.
when it's easier to use more speed. He does it many times, and this time it worked out very well. Again, one of those. This could turn into the winning run.
We're getting close to the finish line. 42-38 in favor of Eddy Merckx. Make that 43 for 38. And he's at the table with prime position.
Just let the red come back to the center of the table there. Didn't try any fancy place to put it, just center of table. Should be enough.
Worrying times for Marco Zanetti.
Yeah, he knows how late it is. He might not play again.
Marco has won everything you can win in three cushion: world titles, Crystal Kelly Invitationals, World Games. But really, you have to say, not enough World Cups for his quality of play.
4, you said.
Yes.
Yeah, but he says at least himself that he needs a lot of practice, and with family, and maybe he concentrates on special events like the World Games, the World Championships.
European titles he's won, IGP he has won, he's won everything.
Maybe he takes a little break before the World Cups and takes care of his family and his other things. Don't forget, for many years he had a business also of his own. Clothing.
Is Eddy Merckx going to finish the job here? He had another one of those very thin hits. This looked a bit long. No, just made the point.
Yeah.
Are you going to come back to the table, Marco? For something other than a handshake?
Yeah, Eddy is of course devastating in those moments, in these moments. And he will not miss this one.
He needs 5, and now he needs 4.
Too much speed there. The yellow went to the cushion, and that is bad news. Good news for Marco. He might shoot again. But I see Eddy hitting this yellow ball thin. Nice target there on the third cushion. It's about 10-11 centimeters wide, the place you can hit on the third cushion to make this point.
This, you want to hit this slow, thin with a little English?
Yeah, as little English as possible, so that you can hit the yellow at the same time pretty thin, but he missed it. Maybe a little bit too speedy.
So Marco does come back to the table. It's a big task. He needs 12. He knows one chance, possibly 2. and our monitor just froze, but I can see on the table that Marco has missed. We lost our monitor for a couple of seconds there. But we're back, and Eddy MERCKX is on 47.
He does not hesitate in these moments. He just goes in there and shoots. Does not care about speed or anything, just make the point. Very happy with himself there. You could see a little bit of expression on his face there. He wanted to have that shot done, and now get busy with the rest.
3 more.
4 cushions now. Red ball is going to a nice spot, he knows that, so he only needs to make this.
Unexpected miss from MERCKX.
Did not get enough draw on it. But it is close,
It's really close.
Very close.
Marco, one last chance at the table. He must feel the pressure now. He can play a defensive shot here, try to make the point, of course.
Big stroke. He's going 3 times around the table.
Wonderful point, but you can see from his face, nothing easy on the table now.
Very dangerous to play a soft shot here, but you might leave a ticky or something. Or a bank shot. But you don't want to play this with more speed either, so he's not in a good seat here.
Needed a very thin hit.
Probably almost unmissable position he gives away here.
Yeah.
MERCKX playing for 3. The only thing I see happening here is that Eddy fails to control the yellow. Little draw, little extra thin. I'm not sure he avoids the kiss completely. Yellow is coming back, but might be okay. So he couldn't control it, so he didn't try. Just hope that this is, I play like this too sometimes. Send 2 balls to the corner and you might get lucky, because if there is no way to avoid the kiss, you still have the chance to make it.
It was a good call. You saw the problem coming, the yellow ball, and he could have gotten lucky there, didn't. He did get lucky a little bit with the leave. Again, nothing easy for Marco.
Yeah, he's taking a long look if there is a ticky with the reverse English, but there probably isn't.
No, there isn't.
There might be, but it will always be too slow, I think, because the way you have to address that shot, shooting into the cushion.
You know, and he has the burden of knowing that he needs 11. It's not about this point, just he needs 11.
3 times around the table again.
Another one.
Not bad.
Another perfect hit. Another perfect hit. The Vietnamese crowd are loving it. They are just loving it. It's not about MERCKX or ZANETTI, I'm absolutely sure they would have given the same applause to MERCKX had he made this one. They are just loving the 3 cushion.
Imagine if a Vietnamese player had made it.
Nope.
Careful.
Oh, there's the spin. The maximum spins came in just in time. Wonderful.
He spun it well there. Now we have this is a difficult shot. We have a couple of seconds time. I would like to mention all the Vietnamese players here. We saw a lot of new players and they played really well.
Oh my God.
Many players, new names.
Mr. NT Nguyen, Mr. TTT Nguyen, Mr. DAC Nguyen.
Mr. Dao, who played against me.
Mr. Dao, fantastic.
Great players. Nice to see.
They did so well.
Back to the final. Sensitive 4 cushion here. Perfect.
And what a fighter he is, Mr. ZANETTI.
Doesn't like the position, but 3 balls in a line, but there should be a shot. But what there isn't, there is no safety shot available here, I guess. Maybe he has one, but he has to shoot off the red. That means he will have to leave the white where it is. Means Eddy has a free stroke. Can never be close to a cushion with a cue ball. Goes short. He goes 5 cushions.
He's going twice around to the short chance. And this needs to be perfect.
Is it fast enough?
No. That'll hurt. A brave effort by Marco Zanetti. Gets a little bit closer, but still 5 points behind. MERCKX needing only 3.
Interestingly, MERCKX does not even look at the massé shots here of the yellow, but maybe he doesn't reach it because he probably has to stand on this long cushion. It is pretty good there, but he has to stretch a lot. Doesn't seem to like it. Short, long, short off the red. He doesn't seem to like that either.
No. He's not the tallest guy, of course, so I think the massé is probably extra difficult for him.
He would reach it, but maybe not comfortable enough to dare.
So up and down it is. You can feel the tension increasing. You can see it in MERCKX's body language.
When Eddy MERCKX starts dancing, it has to be something like that. That doesn't happen that often.
A little ballet from the Belgian as well. And I think he put some extra speed on that white ball for defensive purposes.
Yes, but I don't think he made the shot more difficult because of that. It was probably even easier with that little extra speed. Long, long, short.
Nope, not this one.
Needs to come out of the cushion for better safety.
Marco checking. Did I leave it nasty enough? Well, you left it pretty nasty.
This is nasty, but Eddy MERCKX, he makes points in these situations.
I know he's capable. I know he is. But he'll have to come up with a really good one here.
Marco is very strong at defense and didn't really get into that game here in this match. There have been few ones, but this is fantastic again.
Fantastic, another one. How he takes the curve out of those shots, it's phenomenal. That is just phenomenal. Look at the straight line of the cue ball.
So difficult.
Players, yes, most amateur players would be all over the place with that one.
Got himself a pretty nice reward after the shot.
Yeah, this is probably the match.
And plays position again. This might be the end.
And it's match point, or should I say Merck's point. We're on Merck's point.
He doesn't lose finals, does he?
Once. Played 11, won 10 of them. And Marco knows only a miracle can bring you back to the table now.
Same story again, it's only the kiss against.
Yes, the red to the corner.
6 or 7 cushions, but what does the red do? This time he knows.
Yes.
he has some experience a couple of innings ago.
Can he hit it full enough to get out of that kiss?
Might catch onto the cue ball.
Yeah.
Might work, yeah, he makes it. Now it's only the hole against.
It's there!
Yes.
Eddy MERCKX wins his 11th World Cup, beating Marco ZANETTI in an exciting final.
In the end, it was the shot-making qualities from Eddy MERCKX. He decided the match with some amazing shots in difficult positions.
Look at the happiness on his face. He was almost out the door. Started his tournament with 2 losses and a poor average, and it kept getting better and better and better from that moment on. Thank you very much, Three Cushion fans, for watching 5&Six. This was the 2022 Ho Chi Minh City World Cup, and the winner is Eddy MERCKX.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching, Torbjörn. Thank you very much. And this is it for us, closing from Ho Chi Minh City.
Để buổi lễ bế mạc trao giải thưởng được trang trọng, chúng tôi rất mong quý vị khán giả gác lại để dự khán lễ bế mạc trao thưởng và sau đó chụp hình lưu niệm với các vận động viên có thứ hạng. Xin cảm ơn.
Make a picture of that. Come, Dick. Yeah, we are. Huh? That's also good.
파워 켜지는 시간이 좀 있나? 금방 켜지죠? 금방 켜지죠? 우리가 어차피 신혼이면 한다고 했으니까.
유진이 어디 갔어? 그걸 풀어야지. 이거 A 보드 좀 치워줄 수 있나? 유진아. 어차피 이제 이쪽 거 상관없잖아요.
이거 A4 좀 찍어. 근데 사실 남의 애들